Hey guys, welcome back to Math Magic. Today I'll be teaching you a fun trick for the multiplication of 12 to 19 that will help you solve your multiplication problems in seconds. And if you haven't checked out our first video on multiplication tricks for 11, be sure to check it out. So let's begin. Our first problem is 23 multiplied by 12. So to begin with, write down 0, 23, 0. Make sure there's gaps between each number. And don't forget to add the zeros. They're necessary in order to solve the problem. So we will begin with drawing our arrows. So we have an idea how to solve the problem. Okay, so we'll pick up our 2 from our 12. We will multiply it by 3 and we will add our 0. Now I'll write this down. So 2 multiplied by 2 from our 12 multiplied by our 3, and we will add 0. That will give us our first digit, which is 6. Next we'll draw an arrow once again. So 2 from our 12, we'll multiply it with our 2 and we add a 3. So 2 multiplied by 2 plus 3. That will give you your second digit, which is 7. So we'll make our next arrow. 2 from our 12, we will multiply it with 0 and then we will add it with our 2. So we get our 2, we'll multiply it with our 0, we will add it with our 2. So we've got our last digit as well, and that will equal to 2. So the final answer would be 276. After some practice, you'll get a hang of it. So we'll move on to our next problem. Our next problem will be 52 multiplied by 14. Don't forget that this method is applicable to the multiplication of 12 to 19. Okay, so let's begin with writing down 0, 52, 0. Make sure you have your gaps between each one and don't forget to add the 0. Once again, we'll begin with drawing our arrows. So we pick up our 4 from our 14, we will multiply it by 2 and we will add our 0. So let's write it down. 4 from our 14, multiply this by our 2 and then we will add it with 0. That will give you our first digit, which is 8. So let's go and make our next arrow. So 4 multiply by 5, add 2. Okay, so 4, we'll multiply this by 5, then we will add our 2. That will give us our next digit, which was 22. Let's draw out our next arrow. So let's do 4 multiplied by 0 and add our 5. Okay, so we get our 4 from our 14, multiply it with 0 and we will add this with 5. That will give us our final digit, which is 5. So let's put this all together now. So we write down our 5, we put our 22 down. So make 122 underneath the 5 and 2 and put the other one above. and then we add our last digit, which is 8. So then we will add this 2 and 5 together, and we'll get 7 to 8. 728. That's your answer. The next problem is 44 multiplied by 18. So I want you to have a go at this problem, pause the video, and then we'll work through it together. Hopefully you were able to do this problem. If not, don't worry, we'll go through this together. So let's begin with writing down 0, 44, 0. So let's draw our arrows. 8 multiplied by 4, add 0. So let's write it down. 8 multiplied by 4, add 0. That will give us our first digit, which is 32. On to the next one. 8 multiplied by 4 again, and then plus 4. 8 multiplied by 4 plus 4. That will give us 36. Then we will go into the next arrow. 8 multiplied by 0 and plus 4. That will give you 4. So now we need to write this down. Put down our 4 first. We'll write 36. So 3 will go at the bottom, 6 at the top. Then we'll write 32. So 3 at the bottom, 2 at the top, and then we'll add this together. So that'll give us 7, 4 and 3, and then we'll add 3 and 6, which will give us 9, and we put our 2. So that's your answer, 792. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you in our next video.